Hi everybody. Boy, it's been a while since I've done a lesson, so I do want to put a few out there to just help contribute. You know, I learned so many songs by watching videos of other guitar players, and you know, probably just about all of my videos you can find other videos online, and you know, my recommendation is always, you know, check them all out, because you'll pick up different things from different people's perspectives on how to play the song. Anyway, I was going to try to do Dave Mathews' So Much to Say, and what I'll do is I'm just going to do a quick cover of it, my version of it, which I tried to make as close to the way Dave Mathews plays it as possible. And then I'll break it down in a lesson. So cover first, then the lesson. And let's see if I can get through this thing without too many mistakes here.
I say my hell is a closet, I'm stuck inside, can't see the light, and my heaven is a nice house in the sky, got central heating, and I'm alright. Yeah, 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 can't see the light, open up my head then, let me out, little baby. 'Cause here we have been standing for a long, long, long time, treading trodden trails for a long, long, long time. I say my hell is a closet, I'm stuck inside, can't see the light, and my heaven is a nice house in the sky, got central heating, I'm alright, 'cause here we have been standing for a long, long, long time, treading trodden trails for a long, long, long time, I find sometimes it's easy to be myself. Sometimes I find it's better to be somebody else. I see you young and soft, oh little baby, when you're crying and the words creep up inside, creep into your mind, yeah, so much to say, 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 so much to say. 'Cause here we have been standing for a long, long, long time, treading trodden trails for a long, long, long time, I find sometimes it's easy to be myself. Sometimes I find it's better to be somebody else. So much to say, 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 so much to say. Open up my head then, let me out, little baby.
And that's it. So you know, it probably looks a lot harder to play this song than it really is. it takes a little bit of practice. Tenacity, I think, is the key on this song, not so much talent. I am not a great guitar player, and I've improved since the last time I've done a video, but if I can play this thing, most other people can. It's a matter of just kind of sticking with it if you really want to learn it. At any rate, breaking it down, I'm going to pull up a little bit here. Maybe I need to turn this down just a tad. So hopefully the lighting is good enough for you to see this. I can put my specs on so I can see what the heck I'm doing. So the song basically starts out by just with your middle finger sliding on the 6th string from the 3rd fret up to the 5th. And the hard part on this is, when you're playing it and singing it, it can get a little difficult. But what you want to try to do is get all 3 of those notes to sound off as you're sliding up. So the second one is pretty quick, but you can hear it in there. So anyway, slide from the 3rd to the 5th. That's right. So 3rd to the 5th, and then you drop your pinky and your ring finger down on the 5th fret of the 2nd string and the 3rd string. So all of these strings are covered on the 5th fret. So it'd be the 6th string, the 3rd string, and the 2nd string are all covered. And you don't play anything else if you can. You try to damp out this string. And try not to play this one, or you could try to lay your ring finger down so that you kind of damp it out too. So, and you give a little double stroke there. A little upstroke and then a downstroke. Down, up, down. Now I got to remember the rest of it. That's right. So index finger on the 3rd string, 4th fret. After you completed this little triad chord here. Maybe this. Let's see. This is. So this string actually does work in that chord. You can just go ahead and play that thing, but you want to damp out the 5th string when you're doing that chord. So. You want to drop your index finger on the 4th fret, 3rd string, and slide it on up to the 6th fret of the 3rd string. Did I say 4th string earlier? 3rd string. 3rd string. 4th fret, 3rd string. 6th fret, 3rd string. So. And then drop your ring finger down on the 7th fret of the 4th string and just play it once. So I'm going to have to go through the sequence here to remember the next bit. Oh yeah, then just hit an open E, and then with your ring finger, you want to pick up the 6th string on the 7th fret and slide it down. So sorry about that. That was kind of a sloppy, slow speed, but hopefully you get the idea. So 6th string, slide from the 3rd to the 5th. Drop your ring and your pinky down on the 2nd and 3rd string, 5th fret, and then and do a double stroke, and then do your little slide on the 3rd string. And again, you want to try to get all 3 of those notes to sound off, so you want to press down pretty hard while you're sliding it. Whoop. And then drop your ring finger down on the 7th fret, 4th string, then open 6, and then pick up the 6 with your ring finger on the 7th fret and slide down. So all together then. So he does that a couple of times, then he starts singing, and so that's, you know, where the verse comes in. I see my head, I say my hell is a, I say my hell is a, I say my hell. And he starts the verse just with that lick that I showed you, and then after he completes that lick and he does a slide down, he moves into just hitting the 1st string, the 6th string on the 1st fret, I use my middle finger then on the 3rd fret, 5th string, and my pinky on the 5th fret, 4th string. So it's I guess so. Hang on a second. That's right. So when the lead up to when he goes into this, he doesn't do the open string and the slide down on the little riff I showed you. He does that, and then what I just instructed, and then drop your middle finger down on the 3rd fret and slide it all the way up to the 10th fret. And drop these fingers. This is the same chord position that you were using down here on the 5th fret for the beginning part of the verse. So drop your pinky down on the second string, 10th fret, and your ring finger down on the 10th fret of the 3rd string, and click it off. I think you want to try to avoid that string if you can. I guess I tend to play that, and I guess it sounds all right. Okay, so after you get to that point, you just give the same, you know, you give the, those are the same right hand techniques, right? Just a down and an up and then a down. So after you do that, you drop down to the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and then catch the 5th fret of the 5th string, and then the 7th fret of the 3rd string. So and then twice on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and then up to the 5th fret of the 6th string into this chord position again, where you got your 2nd and 3rd string covered on the 5th fret. So, and then I think you begin at the beginning of the verse that I showed you. So. So, yep. So you just roll right back into that sliding up on the on the 3rd string, and then covering the 4th string on the 7th fret. So I'll try to do this slow. So you get the idea. There's a few tricks on this, so it goes by pretty fast and it's kind of hard. I have trouble. My fine motor skill kind of sucks, and I have trouble, finding the right frets. And I found it really useful. One, for this stretch, you do this in two places where you're stretching across frets, right, to adjacent strings. You do it on the first fret, and you do it on the third fret during the verse. And so I found it useful to just do this to just start out doing that slow. Make sure you hit each note cleanly, and then you can start speeding it up over time. And then I also found that in order, I had trouble making this slide consistent. I just, again, my fine motor skills are not that great. And so what helped me there was I just started trying to play the whole song with my eyes closed. So I'm forcing, my fingers to remember where to go. And I figured that was probably the only way I'd be able to play the song cleanly, is if I did that, so that I don't have to be concentrating on the strings and I can just try to sing. So I guess those would be the two little tricks on the song. And now I'll show you the chorus. So just in review, we did the verse, which is, I said my hell is a closet, I'm stuck inside, can't see the light, and my heaven is a nice house in the sky. Right? We did those. And then after you go through that several times, you look up the lyrics and you'll see how many times to do it. He drops into a, this is an A chord, just a bar chord. So it's your typical open E configuration, except you're playing it with your pinky, your middle, and your ring finger. So E, right? Typical power chord on an E type of configuration. So, and he just, I bounce up and down on the strings with my left hand, and I just keep the right hand kind of going. And so so when he moves into the chorus, I find, he's up on the 11th fret here, the 10th fret, and then he drops down to the 3rd fret, back up to the 10th fret, back down to the 5th fret, 10th, 3rd, 10th, and then, so you, also on the song, it's kind of easy to get sloppy on this slide. I have a tendency to, because you've just come from sliding way down on from the 7th fret, and it's really easy to kind of start the slide up into this below the 3rd fret. But at the end of the day, if you really want to try to play it cleanly, and I think everybody should, you want to try to make every note sound as beautiful as you can. And if the only way you can do that is to play it really slow at first, do that. I mean, go ahead and play it sloppily at speed to, work on your tempo and stuff, but make sure you slow it down to where you're playing each note just absolutely as beautifully as you possibly can. And on that little slide up, I have a tendency that, it's the opening part of the song, right, from the 3rd fret. Once I'm really doing, wrapping it around and doing the riff over and over again, I have a tendency to start it down lower, sometimes higher. And so I've been working recently on just trying to really concentrate on making sure I started there. And it does sound cleaner. At the end of the day, the little details make a big difference in how things sound, in my opinion. Okay, so I think that is about it. That's Dave Mathews. Again, on the chorus, it's 5th fret, 10th fret. This is an E bar chord. Down to the 3rd. 10th, 5th, 10th, 3rd, 11th, or 10th, and then okay, well, good luck with it, and tenacity, I think, is the key to learning this song, because at the end of the day, the riffs aren't that hard, but you know, playing them at speed and cleanly, you know, does just take a lot of repetitious practice. So anyway, good luck, guys.